What is up, guys? Back again to the channel. Guys, today I'm giving you guys my thoughts on the Flash movie with Ezra Miller, the one that just came out. And I'm saying, guys, I gotta say, this movie was fun. This movie was fun. Just straight off the bat, it was awesome. The movie storyline was just awesome. It was everything you'd expect from a Flashpoint movie, but turned in its own way, if that makes sense. I'm saying, guys, this movie was phenomenal, man. This movie was phenomenal. I am so happy with how, so happy that, this finally released and, we were able to watch it and experience it. And I'm saying, guys, in all honesty, I rate this movie off the bat 7.5 or 8 out of 10. Here's why. I think this movie was phenomenal. I think it was so good. I'm gonna get into the good parts. I'm gonna get into the parts that I didn't like, but this movie was phenomenal. But I do think it was a bit overhyped. Like they were saying, oh my god, it's the best DC movie since the Dark Knight. I'm gonna here to tell you, no, it's not. I'll tell you off the bat, if I had to pick what was a better movie overall between the Suicide Squad or this, I'd say the Suicide Squad. If I had to say the Batman or this, say the Batman. And I'm saying, but this was still a good movie. It was still entertaining. It was still fun. Just me personally, I just I remember being in a theater and I found it so much fun. I was finding it fun, but there was just little nitbits that didn't necessarily or there was just times where it just kind of felt like it was a bit dragging a bit. And it's a little bit though, like a little bit. And here's my biggest thing with the movie. With Ezra Miller's Flash specifically. I don't know if it's because I grew up with so much with with Grant Gustin as I feel like it's because I grew up with Grant Gustin as Barry Allen. So when I watched Ezra Miller as Barry Allen doing his thing, it just didn't feel right. I don't know if it was just me, but it just didn't feel right. He acted fine in the other Justice League movies, but he just felt like this. But yeah, my name's Barry Allen. No, this guy, no, don't listen to him. He's fine. Yeah, Iris West Allen. Yeah. Just tonight, okay, yeah, sure. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, it obviously is a new take on the character to make it differ from Grant Gustin, just like how all three of the Spider-Man differ from each. They all play the same character but different versions of the characters, so that makes sense. But I don't know, it just didn't sit right with me. But his new costume was phenomenal. The performance was still great. Even all of the controversy, the performance was still great. He still put himself out there and still killed it. What else? The storyline with the second Flash was interesting. I loved it. It did feel a bit a bit cliche. I already predicted what was gonna happen in the end. Not 100%, but I did kind of when I came into the movie, I was kind of okay, and then towards the end, with the second Flash, you see where it's heading, and then in the very end, you can just tell okay, we know who Dark Flash is then. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Guys, let me just get into the things I didn't like real quick so I can get to the rest of the things I did like. And then, you know what I'm saying? I didn't like how General Zod and he wasn't meant to be the main villain. But he was a big, hugely underused. Not in terms of screen time, but in terms of combat. In Man of Steel, you had Superman. Obviously, he's much more experienced, but you had Henry Cavill struggling, in terms of combat, you know what I'm saying? And then you just had Sasha Calle just constantly throwing him around, chucking him around. What? It just didn't really make sense. And then, there's this guy named Nam El, and I'm gonna actually play the video. There's a scene of him fighting Superman. And then there's a scene of him fighting Flash. And then there's a scene of him fighting a 70-year-old Michael Keaton Batman. And it just felt like so like, what the hell? I feel like, cause like, if you guys know me, like all over TikTok, like I talk about like how much plot armor Batman has. I love Batman as a character. I love him. He's my child. You know what I'm saying? But like, he has way too much plot armor. He has way too like it gets to a point where it just gets so annoying. You know what I'm saying? And like I feel like this movie just 100% just like gave like not fully. No. Michael Keaton was great in this movie. I just had a gripe with like the nerfing of Nam-El and Zod and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't feel like nice. You know what I'm saying? It just felt like, oh my god, like you have a 70-year-old Batman chucking bombs at him, and then he just chucks him. Obviously, yeah, he died afterwards, but like, doesn't that help my case? Like, he was dying, and then he got chucked, but he was still able to manage to plant so many bombs. It just didn't feel right. What else? I feel like Dark Flash. I mean, Black Flash from the Arrowverse and Dark Flash, but they're the same characters, just like Black and Dark. I feel like he could have definitely been more utilized, like throughout the movie. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he definitely could have been more utilized, but it was fine for what it was. I mean, obviously this movie was confirmed to not have a Pacific main villain, so that's understandable. Not Pacific main villain, and what else? Sasha Calle, she was great. She was phenomenal. I loved her. I loved Sasha Calle. I wish she had more screen time, but she was great for what she was in. What else? Like I said, Keaton's Flash was phenomenal. Oh, Ben Affleck's Batman. We only had screen time for 5 minutes, and it was awesome. I wish that mask was a bit better. It just kind of felt a bit like weird, but it was still phenomenal. We saw, I don't know if it's a spoiler, but we did see Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, which was phenomenal. It was so awesome. No, like honestly, I didn't expect her to be in this movie. I mean, obviously the toys and like the posters they did, but I expected like that just to be like a thing. You know what I'm saying, but no, it was actually really cool. It was good to see her. You know what I'm saying, possibly for the last time, unless she was an Aquaman. What else? We see Aquaman. He was pretty funny in the scene that he was in. But yeah, guys, like in the end of the movie, George Clooney shows up and takes Ben Affleck's place, and it's absolutely insane. Like what? At this point, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because like this universe is gonna get replaced. Like this universe is dead. Like it's dead. Like it's just, you can just tell it's dead. Like the DCU is done. James Gunn is taking a new DCU and rebuilding it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, guys. Guys, I have a biggest gripe with this. The CGI, man. Andy Muschietti said it looked like that for a reason. It looked like that for a reason, but no. The CGI was so bad. It was so bad. Like it wasn't so bad. Like as if like it was a CW TV show. No, but it was just like, it just felt like, wow, they were really like fine with putting this in theaters. You know what I'm saying? Like they definitely like they had, and there's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for 2013 Man of Steel to look better than 2023 The Flash. And this movie got postponed so many times. They had so much time to work on the CGI. There was no excuse. He said it's supposed to look disoriented, like when he's running like a pole, like a POV. But it's just like, oh my, it didn't work out, man. Like I remember seeing that and be like, oh, okay. But yeah, guys, like, but yeah, CGI for me isn't a big gripe. I never complain about CGI. I enjoy it for what it was. I enjoy everything for what it is. I just sit there and I just enjoy it for what it is. But like for this movie, like it was just like, it was kind of too much. If that makes sense, it was kind of too much. But there's a lot of CGI scenes that are perfect, on point, that are so good. But then those are there are the CGI scenes where it was just so bad. But guys, here's my biggest complaint. Here's my two biggest complaints. In the end of the movie, there's a bunch of cameos. Christopher Reeve Superman, the Supergirl that exists in that universe, Jay Garrick, and Nicolas Cage Superman. Okay. Obviously, this movie wanted to lean more into Superman. There was also Adam West's Batman running, but guys, they could have, instead of Jay Garrick, they could have easily put Grant Gustin's Flash simply just running as a simple cameo. That's all we had to get. Unfortunate. That's all we had to get. That's literally all we had to get. And I like, that's my biggest complaint. Like, I wish, like, they're exploring the multiverse and they could have easily shown Grant Gustin, and then, like, they could have easily put in Henry Cavill Superman as a cameo. He apparently already filmed the scene, and no, they wanted to be assholes and just keep him out of the movie permanently. Like what? Like he did okay, he showed up for a cameo, but it wasn't a cameo. It was just a scene from the old movie with messed up CGI. Like, that's all it was. That's all it was. But yeah, guys, like I just find it like so like crazy how how like they just completely sidelined Superman and just threw him away. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could have easily put him in this film so we could say our last goodbye with like the Justice League. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, guys, like, it's sad, man. You know what I'm saying? But guys, those are majority of my nitpicks. It was definitely cool to see Christopher Reeve. It's definitely cool to see that Supergirl in the universe. It was pretty cool to see Jay Garrick, I guess. And then it was cool to see Nicolas Cage. But like the other cameos that could have happened didn't happen. But yeah, guys, like, overall, this movie okay, all my complaints don't take away from the storyline and the big impact this movie had. The movie was phenomenal, and that's without a doubt. This movie was all great, and it was phenomenal. Like I said, 7.5 out of 10, or 8 out of 10, but I'm leaning more to 7.5. I just don't think it's as good as people praise it to be. I don't even know. It's probably my top 10 DC films, but if it's in my top 10 DC films, it's probably like at 8th or 9th place. Like I'm not trying to like go crazy, but I had more fun in theaters with Black Adam than I did with this Flash movie. And like I'm not gonna say I'm disappointed, because this did live up to the hype, but I feel like I just expected more from this movie to just say to say that like I just expected more, because I expected big things. The way Tom Cruise, we're talking about a man who does his own stunt, supporting a movie that is like 95% CGI. That's where my thing came in from. And then like you just had so many people praising this movie. You had James Gunn picking this movie over the Guardians of the Galaxy for best superhero movie of this year. And you just felt like whatever, you know what I'm saying? He did say like it was whatever, you know what I'm saying, but it is what it is. This movie was still great. I enjoyed it. That's all that matters. It's a fun movie. If you guys haven't watched it, go watch it. It's a fun movie. You're not gonna regret it. Comment down below your opinions on the movie. Did you like it? Did you not like it? All your opinions are valid, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. The next DC movie is Blue Beetle. The next superhero movie is Blue Beetle. We get Blue Beetle in August, and then we get I forgot honestly, but whatever. We get Blue Beetle next, and maybe Ninja Turtles the animated movie. But yeah, guys, expect an Extraction 2 review. I gotta watch it, but yeah, guys, expect it. Yeah, guys. So next time, guys, please like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the movie. So next time, guys, peace and take care.